Clash of Clans equipment nerfs and buffs. We're starting off with Barbarian King here. It looks like the Barbarian King's Gauntlet is receiving a little bit of nerfs to its self-healing level 20 plus. This will affect Town Hall 14s, 15s, and 16s here. Giant Gauntlet on DPS is being affected level 19 plus here. I'll have all of the stats actually on screen here so you can see them all. Giant Gauntlet will also take a pretty big nerf to the damage block that it has when taking damage while it's active. This will affect level 21 plus here. It's a pretty sizable percentage here. The Earthquake Boots are actually receiving a buff here. All levels from the Earthquake Boots looks like it's going to be increasing the damage radius from 600 to 800. That's kind of massive. Additionally, the damage percentage from level 9 plus will be getting a percentage increase, so maybe we'll see some Earthquake Boots coming up here. That'll be pretty nice. Additionally, it looks like the Earthquake Boots HP increase will also be receiving a buff, so pretty big buff all the way around for Earthquake Boots, which is kind of crazy. This will be affected level 13 plus here. The Barbarian Puppet, all levels will increase its ability duration. This will be explained a little bit here in a second here. The reason the ability duration is being increased is because Barbarian Puppets will now spawn, it looks like in waves here of 5 every half second. That way they don't spawn all in at one time. It's a little bit drawn over some time here. Additionally, it looks like the HP increase that you have on the Barbarian Puppet is being increased from level 13 plus. We have a Spiky Ball nerf here that's going to hurt me quite a bit because, man, I love the Spiky Ball. It looks like every equipment level is being nerfed relatively pretty heavily here. What we're seeing mostly is lower Town Halls. Looks like it won't bounce as often, specifically in the level 3 plus. Before it used to bounce 5 times, now it's bouncing 2 to 3, 4 times. So we're receiving a lot of less bounces all the way up. Looks like to the max level here, where you'll be receiving 1 less bounce here. That is a pretty significant nerf here. We have the Archer Queen now. Looks like the Archer Puppet is also getting that little bit of increase. Spawn rate 5 per 1 second. So it's a little bit slower than the Barbarian Puppet. How it spawns in every half second here. And that's for all levels. The Archer Puppet looks like it's increasing the invisibility duration. Is it getting in Archer Puppet equipment? Archer invisibility duration. Looks like it's getting a little invisibility action added onto it now. From level 1, which you unlock at Town Hall 9, it didn't have any invisibility. Now it's being added on. So that's gonna, okay, Archer Puppet with the damage already increased. That could be a game changer for queen charges out there. We have Frozen Arrow getting a nerf here. Looks like all levels will be receiving a nerf to its overall percentage that it's slowing down, all the way up to 27, which is a 10% decrease. Whew, that one's a little tough there. It looks like a lot of epic equipment is getting axed here. We got Grand Warden equipment. It looks like the Eternal Tome's receiving a little bit of a nerf here. All levels except for, looks like all levels 6 plus, they'll be receiving a little bit of a nerf in the duration aspect here. The Life Gem on the Grand Warden is receiving a buff though. For my Lalo players out there, I'm sure you guys will be jumping for joy. Looks like all the way level 1 plus here. The max HP increase will be up about 20% across the board here. Grand Warden Healing Tome is getting a little bit of it. Man, they are just nerfing all the equipment I'm using here. Looks like level 1 all the way plus will receive at least a little bit of a decrease in the duration, which in turn will make it so there's not as much healing on the board. So that's a little bit tough. The Rage Gem is also receiving a damage boost decrease here from level 1, looks like, to level 18. Actually, level 1 to level 14 here, it will be receiving a decrease in the damage boost percentage, but the level 15 plus will still be about the same. Now onto the RC here, we have the Haste Vial. This Haste Vial was crazy strong. So this will be a pretty big change to the RC. The haste vial duration, it looks like it's being decreased, and I'll have all the percentages on the screen here so you guys can see it. But duration all the way from level 1 to level 18 is being decreased. The hog puppet is getting a troop level decrease, so it looks like it will still be spawning in as many hogs, they just won't be as high level. Level 1 and 2 will be about the same, but then we'll start seeing those levels being spawned less. The big one being max level now from level 13 to level 11. That one, it's going to be tough, but I think honestly, I still feel like that's going to be a pretty strong equipment. The rocket spear getting a buff here. I have not touched the rocket spear here. Maybe with the haste vial and the hog puppet getting a nerf, maybe the rocket spear has a little bit of time to shine. The attack count, the spears that it will be throwing that long distance, looks like it's being increased 40 to 30%. You'll get like 1 to 2 hits more per level, and that's looks like every level here. So maybe a little bit of play. That could be pretty cool. I like that change.